Right, let's level up while we can. Best spend the points. I think I'm going to get rank 2 of footwork, because let's face it, the dodging is very vital. Especially in dark mode. Now I would normally possibly get a health increase, but because I've got the Blasphemer's armour that gives its general vitality increase anyway, I think I'll be alright for now, and I can advance a bit further in the tree, so I think I'll go for all crit effects. Right, so let's go sell some of our gear.
Where are you?
The bloody comet. Square coins.
Audrey, where are you?
Yeah?
You're the Quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah.
Great. I want to see the best equipment you have. I've got the coin. The army stands to gain, not lose by me.
I should think so. So?
You sure you're the Quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah?
I ask because assistants are usually pretty glib.
I'm glib.
No, you're not.
My gal left me.
How do you know?
She wrote me a letter. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. She can't write. The bastards. Beavers, not friends. I'll show them as soon as I get home. Snot-nosed scribes, counting barley all day. They get bored, look for diversions. I'll give them diversion. Many thanks. At first I thought, go away, Emo. But now I see you're a good fellow.
So will you help me?
I should think so. So?
Let's see what you have. I think this is the guy that sells the second level dark armor outfits. There we are, Oathbreakers. Reduction from magic plus 33%. Damage bonus. Oof. That's good, that chest. Swords will be down here further, I imagine. There's one. Ah, there it is. There's the other one. I always like to keep one trophy of each. Nearly 50 orange there, nice.
Audrey, where are you? The enemy have fed you their propaganda. What if she's truly an anointed virgin? Audrey, don't worry about it. Where the Witcher will take care of everything.
What will I take care of?
Audrey, where are you?
How'd you do? What do you want?
How did you catch him?
We didn't. Nothing to boast of, really. We found him, barely alive.
He was lying in the ravines among the corpses of other squirrels. Terrible bloodbath it was.
As if a mad medic slashed him with a giant scalpel, aiming at their arteries no less. For there was blood everywhere. Nasty splashes even high up in the rocks.
When was this?
Before that ghastly fog appeared.
Get anything important out of him?
Not really. We salted his wounds, broke his fingers, scorched his feet. But he didn't so much as peep his own name. Tried to bite off his own tongue, in fact. Them elves. Like a bit of suffering, methinks.
Maybe he's hoping to be rescued.
Not likely. Someone massacred them. The whole unit. That's what the Royal Mages asked him about. Who it was and where they are now. There's no understanding elves. If he answered, we'd hang him quickly. It'd have peace. But he prefers to suffer.
Can I talk to him?
No chance. I don't know you.
How might we get to know each other?
Trust needs to be earned, mate. You best go, now.
Audrey, where
No
are
talking
you?
to the prisoner.
Audrey, where are you?
Done with this cursed place. The bloody comet. Square coins.
Here, boy.
Audrey!
I might have to do that ordering quest because the guards will not shut up until I do it.
Audrey, here, boy. Audrey.
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters? Well, if you see two of my men, tell them I'll rip them both brand new assholes if they miss muster.
What are they doing there?
It's a common malady. A day don't go by that some dimwit don't sneak out of the camp to go to the gullies.
They may never return.
Anything's possible. But I, for one, hope they just overdid it with the liquor and fell asleep in some bush.
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows how to be grateful.
Not another fucking stone.
Chatty. Are they going to attack me? No. Good.
Life can be really
Right, that's certainly lightened the load.
a few years back. Now we make camp with the bad boys.
Oh, good it is.
Greetings, Geralt, in these humble foreign walls.
Greetings.
My heart rejoiced to see that dear old noggin of yours emerge from a sea of unknown faces.
I see you prefer the company of Vernon and his men.
The soldiery in Hensel's camp looks at me like I'm a lump of rotten meat.
Do you think they suspect you of being a spy?
Who the fuck knows what's in their bloody heads? You know what? I regret I'm not a spy. I feel like the last bloody cunt here. Somewhere nearby, my brethren are sharpening their axes, just waiting for the fog to dissipate so they can blunt them on some kid when he necks.
You've been around. Heard anything about the Kingslayer?
Just that Henselt is shitting himself for fear that his head is about to be separated from his shoulders. For me, the assassin's hiding out in the ravines. An ideal place for his kind. Anyway, I've been wondering, why the fuck do you care so much about this cunt that you're so ready to stick your neck out to find him?
Because I'm innocent.
The wise know that. And I didn't think you'd trouble yourself about what the fools think.
As long as Letho is free, I'll remain a suspect. I can only prove my innocence by presenting the culprit. No other way.
What will you do when you find him?
We'll see when I talk to him, when I learn the truth. Maybe I'll see his point. And maybe I'll just cut off his head. All rested after the boat trip?
Don't remind me of that. My stomach churns at the very thought.
You could have traveled here on foot.
If I'd known it before days of rocking, I would have. And if they told me I'd be eating dried and salted cod 3 times a day, I'd have clobbered myself with my own hammer before boarding that boat.
You're spending all your time in Roche's camp. Have you two become chums?
Chums? That's a bit rich. But he doesn't piss me off as much as he used to. Either he's changed or I've grown accustomed.
Maybe both.
Maybe. Besides, the camp has loads of other attractions. Those men cheat me at cards, and there's a tit or two to hang the gaze upon.
If that's what you're after, there's a regular whorehouse in Henselt's camp.
How can you compare a whore's tits to Vessi's? I could buy myself the others, but hers are just to be admired.
We should have our sea taken into...
I see you finally decided to relax. Have I ever told you I think you lead a very unhealthy life?
You've mentioned it.
Evidently not enough for you to take it to heart. Anyway, the whores are quite decent here.
Maybe some other time.
You worry me.
As always, he has lots of conversations.
I wonder what Sheila's doing in Henselt's camp.
You're not alone, because she's wondering what you're doing at the king's side.
How do you know?
She asked me about you.
What did she want to know?
I have no idea. I realized right off she was sniffing, and told her she could smell my fingers if she wanted. That'd be all she'd get.
And she gave up.
Mm-hmm. See how careful I am?
Have you tried to, approach Vess?
I've thought about it. On the one hand, I've never rogered a soldier, but on the other, the clean clang of steel against steel at an intimate moment could put off even the most attentive lover. Why do you ask?
I'd just like to know. Heard anything about Letho?
They say he's hiding in the ravines. He's not alone.
I know.
I fail to comprehend exactly why you have it in for him. He escaped, so what? You're no king, and as such are hardly in danger.
Letho knows a lot about me. There are certain things that probably only he can explain.
I'm not so certain you really want to know them.
We'll see.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
I'll decide once I've heard him out, learned the truth. Maybe I'll see his point, or maybe I'll just cut off his head. Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumors about the events 3 years ago.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious baron.
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious. What do you think of Sabrina Glevisic?
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned at the stake. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Thanet Island, about the order of the world being destroyed. But let me ask you, who brought that about, if not them and their scheming?
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss, Yennefer, that's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have 2 women, when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I'll find Triss as soon as I've dealt with the assassin.
What about Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her.
Or it will turn out like the mill in Stilton. The one the smith from...
Right, let's see what these are scavenging. Just make sure when they die you're not stood next to them. I know you're supposed to set these on fire. Let's go and see Roche.
Aye, there are.
Tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it between his buttocks.
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says, "Son, they come to take you to war." And he's standing with his back to them, his pants down. He spreads his cheeks and says, "I can see that."
Did they take him?
Not a chance.
She got up. That's more like it.
Here to spy on us.
Who would I be spying for?
For Henselt, the Death Mold. I heard they hired you.
It just so happens we have common aims. But don't worry, observing Vernon Roche isn't one of them.
In that case, to what do I owe this pleasure?
I was wondering what you're actually doing here, Vernon.
The Blue Stripes never want for work, especially in a hotbed like this.
You're not about to tell me, are you? And here I thought we had something special.
I've got my finger on the pulse, and I've not forgotten what I came here for, Geralt.
Foltest's assassin.
Precisely. He's holed up like a rat, and he'll meet a rat's end.
Any idea what's happening on the other side of the Battle of Spectres?
Well, I expect not much has changed. A bunch of dwarves, elves, and peasants are trying to figure out how to save Edern.
Saskia's an exceptional woman.
But just a woman, nonetheless. Besides, how would you know?
Just a hunch, and there's all the talk. Besides, to assemble an army of elves, dwarves, and humans who fight side by side, you pretty much have to be extraordinary.
You'll not persuade me some woman will defeat Henselt in battle.
You're forgetting one thing. Kedwen's just fighting for a better life. Edern's fighting for life itself.
Motivation's important, I grant you. But it can't trump knowledge of the art of war. Temeria's my only concern. And I'll be glad to see Henselt's forces tied up here. That's a good thing.
Think he wouldn't stop after conquering Edern? What if he quickly deals with Saskia and turns his army west?
It's possible, but I hope it won't come to that.
You need to be careful. Death Mold can't learn that you're holding a Kedweni spy.
He won't. Don't you worry none.
Death Mold has an excellent net of his own spies.
That spy we caught at Laredo's, Arnold. He's prancing around in the next world.
Why did you kill him?
What else was I to do?
On the boat, you said he was living proof of Henselt's conspiracy against Temeria.
I didn't plan it. He just didn't survive the interrogation.
Maybe you shouldn't have keel-hauled him.
If he'd been cooperative, I wouldn't have had to.
Did he spill anything interesting?
He was tough, but waterboarding can be incredibly effective. Eventually, he coughed up that Henselt was trying to bring the border towns to a boil.
Henselt's not stupid. He wouldn't want to wage war on two fronts.
That rat Laredo was supposed to stir unrest in Flotsam. Luckily, you rearranged his intestines with your blade.
You miss your old friend, Yorvith?
If the gods are kind, he'll yet fall into my hands. That said, I wonder what the scoundrel's up to.
What news of good old Flotsam?
Thanks to us, it still is good old Temerian Flotsam. If I hadn't sniffed out Laredo's treachery, a Kedweni garrison would be stationed there already. Constable John Natalis has appointed a new commandant to Flotsam. Let's hope he doesn't turn out to be another whore.
In the face of possible disaster, they tried to draft entire villages in Baywood. Half the serfs knew beforehand and fled into the woods.
Right, let's go back to camp.
I'm from Stilton, in the Ravalets lands in Temeria.
Well, it was here yesterday.
Here, boy.
Audrey, where are you?
This mist.
Audrey.
Who do I spy if not the famed Geralt of Rivia? You seem to know me, but I have no idea who you are. And you're worse off for that, for I can make you even more famous. You write ballads or something? I've no notion of songs, but the king's vested me with the task of organizing knightly tourneys. A swordmaster like you must be eager to show off his skills. Knightly tournaments are a pastime for real men. Does King Henselt have any interests besides fighting? We value knightly tradition in Kedwin. Only duels in the arena let a knight stay in good form and hone his skills.
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me
Bloody pushing me into the fire.
Where are you? What do you want?
I heard you calling out for Audrey.
What of it?
Just curious. Half the camp's looking for him.
Well, he's gone and got lost. But Audrey's a good man. He can drink 6 noggins of liquor, one after the other.
Wouldn't mind buying him a pint. What does he look like?
Ordinary, like any soldier, except he staggers a lot. I'm done with this cursed place.
Here, boy.
Bloody comet, square coins, and that bark.
Audrey!
What do you want? Normally I only talk to drunks. Seen any square coins around here? Square coins and white mice are good signs you had enough of the booze. I need to find me mate. Let me be.
Fine, fine.
Piss off out of here.
You're talking to an elder, so show a little respect, you prick licker.
Respect for you? This is no place for crappers like you. Out, I said.
Aye, true. Join the pigs in the pen, that's your place.
Are you all right?
You'd best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion. Unless you're looking for someone to mock.
What I saw back there, that happen often? What's the problem?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life. The specters haunt and hunt me by day.
Come on. Nightmares are common. Start at the beginning.
One night, I walked to the riverside and sat there, staring at the stars. I must have fallen asleep. I dreamt of my birdie, her milk-white bosom, her gentle voice. I saw and heard her as if she sat beside me, and then that voice became a terrifying whisper. Curdled the blood in my veins. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, hovering over me, stretching its mitts out towards me. I felt a deathly chill, and then it happened.
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fierce in many battles. But a human's one thing. A spectre's another. No other way to put this. I shit myself. Out of fear. Pants right full by the time I got back to camp. Since then, they mock me. Call me the crapper.
I didn't see anyone mocking you. Well, except for those 2 drunks.
Then you haven't looked around well enough. I'm the laughing stock of the entire camp.
Why did you go to the beach?
During Henselt's last expedition, we stayed in a house there. My unit was on the lookout for Demaven's forces trying to cross the river. I just wanted to recall the old times.
So you took part in the campaign 3 years ago?
Took part? I barely escaped with my life. Leva, the brothel medic, saved me. Talk to her if you want to learn more. She knows everything about the camp.
What time did the Spectre appear?
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea how long I slept, but when I reached the camp, it was dawning in the east.
I'll deal with the Spectre, but you should know a witcher's services don't come cheap.
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few coins in my pouch and some pipe weed. Will you do it for that?
Doesn't sound like you have enough coin, and I just don't do charity work. I'll deal with the Spectre, but you should know a witcher's services don't come cheap.
I was gonna see if he offered me another deal, but I guess not.
Meager. Got but a few coins.
All right. Get up, you piss bump. Your friends are worried sick about you.
What? Where am I? What am I doing here? This is strange.
Are you Audrey?
Audrey, that's right. And that one was a cunt runt. Not a proper her, you know? I was all la-dee-da, I'll plow you nice, I says. And she done scream at me, like a bruxa.
Listen, Audrey, you're so drunk a single spark and you'd be a torch. Now straighten up and shut up or the guards won't let you in the camp.
So I says to her, I says, Square, schmer, what square? What the fuck, fish, do you mean? I wanna plow. And this cunt's prating on about square fish.
Tell me about the square fish later. We gotta get you back to your friends. They're worried about you.
Me mates? Ulf? Ulf, me brother, where is he? Ulf? Ulf?
Calm down and try not to puke on the guards.
Can't see taking him past the guards going very well. This journey feels like it's taking forever already. We're only going round the corner. Camp's just up here.
Calm down and stand up straight.
Darn. Up. Yes, sir. I'm going where I'm going. I'm not going where I'm not going. I'm going.
Halt! What's that corpse you want to drag into the camp?
Private Audrey. He's sick.
Looks like he slept in a vat full of booze. It smells like he fell out of a dwarf's arsehole.
Why, you limp arse prick? You saying I stink? Come here!
Audrey, shut up. King Henselt's in danger, and this is the only man who can provide important information.
That's right. I'm the fucking only man. The only one. Get it? That's me.
Shut up, Audrey.
Important information. From him.
You better believe it.
The commander catches him in the camp in that state. He'll skin him alive. Then skin me alive for letting him in.
All right. Audrey, come on.
Where do all these drunks come from? Fuck. And the mice? I'm back! I won! Yeah!
Shut up, Audrey. Let's look for your friends.
Aha! See, I'm going to take me a nap right here.
Audrey, stop fucking around and get up.
What? Huh? Who are you? Oh, right. Wait a second. Oh, did you see that? Something just flew past my head.
There's friend number 1.
One tankard, 2 tankards, 3 tankards, 4. If you're feeling badly woozy, barf your guts upon the floor. 5 tankards, 6 tankards, you look like a ghoul. Don't fall neath the table, tear your arse to the stool. 10 tankards onwards and your guts are like a stone. Can't even see your prick, it's time to head for home.
What else am I to do?
The cock
At least the drunk guards can rhyme.
Damn, he's bloody loud. Suit up, fall in, attack and get well plowed.
Audrey, let me kiss that mug.
I'm done with this cursed place.
Bats! Bats! Swarms of them! Ah!
Fuck!
Audrey, stop fucking around and get up.
1 tankard, 2 tankards, 3 tankards, 4. If you're feeling badly woozy, barf your guts upon the floor.
I really do feel sorry for Geralt at the moment.
Don't fall beneath the table, tear your arse to your stool. 10 tankards onwards and your guts are like a stone. Can't even see your prick, it's time to head for home. The cock goes, John's lie down, he's bloody loud. Suit up, fall in, attack and get well plowed.
Never a moment's peace.
Leave me be, father.
Leave you be? Your life's at stake. Why, your mother would have my head if anything happens to you.
No, this is about my honor. And ply what mother does to you, I'll practice. I must prepare.
1 tankard, 2 tankards, 3 tankards, 4. If you're feeling badly woozy, barf your guts upon the floor. 5 tankards, 6 tankards, you look like a ghoul. Don't fall beneath the table, tear your arse to your stool. 10 tankards onwards and...
Oh, peace and quiet. Or not.
I'm buying.
Ever see a witcher spreading coin around? Well, ever.
A first for me.
It all depends on the company.
Hear that, cocksuckers? Now step the fuck away from my best mate.
Beer inspires great conversation.
No, that was beautiful, what you said.
So, what are we going to converse about?
I came here from Temeria.
I visited once. Beautiful country. The women there have huge tits.
People in Temeria fear Henselt. They think he'll take advantage of Foltest's death and attack from the west.
They're right. And while he's at it, Henselt will plough all his other neighbours too.
I hear people fear him more each day.
Folk fear kings just as ants fear bears, wouldn't you say?
Ants are small and stupid. They don't realize that if all the anthills united, they'd easily kick the bear's ass.
That's right. Long live the ants!
Who are you?
I like to know who I'm drinking with.
With friends!
Your presence here is no coincidence, I sense.
I don't particularly like Henselt, and I'm just interested to know what you think of him.
There was a time I'd have put me head on the block for him.
Was?
Wouldn't be around if it wasn't for Henselt. It's true. He saved my old man in battle. Pop just lost an eye and his right hand.
But not his bollocks.
He'd not do that now. He don't look to his soldiers no more. Forgotten us, the ingrate.
Well, it's no surprise they want to get rid of him, huh?
Audrey, shut it.
Geralt's like a brother. I'll keep no secrets from him.
Who are you talking about?
A knave, greedy and cruel. Kills for pleasure. The son of a bitch has magic armor and plays tough. Thought he could do what he pleased until he caught Death Mold's eye. Now he's hiding. Too bad about them other lads. If Trott's caught, he'll give them all up. Heads'll roll, I tell ya. Some peoples have come together to plot. They wanted me to join them, but I was too busy. And I don't trust this Trott. Them other coiners is alright, but Vincent's a greedy sadist.
Where can I find them?
What you mean, where? The brothel, of course. Ask for Whistling Wendy.
I'm not looking for a whore.
Once you have her, pay attention now. Tell her you want her smile to open the gates of paradise. Get it right? Except you won't get the fucker then. Ah, and give her this. I've no use for this coin. Won't buy me no beer. Wendy'll take you to them coiners.
Damn it. This is a brothel, not a military camp.
Yeah!